historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That'll be a gain of 16, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! It's complete. Mercedes Lewis from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Past the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there, because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
56 by 56. In your face.
On first down, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 4. foul is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady now on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 41 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Brady now to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Jackson now down around his goal line, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that, and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. On 2nd and 1, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
James Prochet
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 23, Buccaneers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Back it,
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Let's go, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll roll him out right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
He's to the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out
as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Ravens 30, Buccaneers 15. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Oh, look at the juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jackson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Now it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
0-0, Mike free. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Check, check. Lucky.
Alert! Mike 3. Mike 3.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there had been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ozzie! Mike 3.
Here we go. Mike 3. Time to go. 9-9.
Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Right here.
To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? One final try now for Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Ravens 52, Buccaneers 21. Bradley taking the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.